Okay, story time. Let me tell y'all something that's so fucking crazy, but so, like, I don't know how people have the time of day to do this stuff, but it's ridiculous. So, let's see, it was Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I got like this follow, which I get like usually follow buttons, and this person that's like, oh hi, it's Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, whoa, is this real? Like, I was like, what? And then I clicked on it and I knew it was fake, but part of me just wanted to do it because like I was alone, and this is what happens when I'm alone and bored. So I talked to the person. They're like, oh, have you seen any of my movies? Have you do you know any of my side projects? You know, for Bill and Ted and 3, we're on a break. We won't start until the 19th. I don't know if any of it's true. I didn't want to check if it was true. I was like, okay, what do you want? So we were just talking, and they were like, oh, aside from his motorcycle business, how he also has like a nonprofit with like helping cancer and motherless children. And they were like, oh, would you like more information? And like, to go along with it, I was like, yeah, sure, of course. And they were like, okay, I could get the info to you through email. And I was like, are you sure? Really? They're like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I go, and I have like other emails. I have like my main one, and I still have my UT one, but then I have another one that's supposed to be for my blog, but I don't really use it for my blog, and it's just like there. So it's like, you know, those extra emails you have. I go and I give it to them, but what I do is that I then delete that account, that email account, to see what happens. And also I was like kind of paranoid, but I delete that account to see what happens, right? Then the next day comes, which is my birthday, and it goes smoothly. They were like, oh, happy birthday, I hope you had the greatest day. I was like, oh, thanks. They kept on repeating, you are mostly welcome, or mostly something like that, to me each time I would say something, and I was like, okay, yeah, or they will be like, okay, yeah, I understand you completely, Angela. And I was like, okay. So that happens, and then yesterday they were like, I hope you spend your birthday well. I was like, oh, thanks. And then today they tried to message me, like, through my messages. I was like, yeah, whatever, like, they're like, how's your day going? I said, oh, that's good, stressful because of work, and blah, blah, blah. They pretended like they cared. And then they were like, oh, have you thought about the information I told you about? And I was like, yeah, but I don't know. It's gonna, like, sit in my emails. And they were like, oh, why would it sit in your emails? Why do you think that? Being, you know, pushy. I was like, oh, it's just a lot going on right now. And then with all my emails getting flooded, I might forget about it, and it's going to turn into chaos. And they were like, okay, how about then I just forward you the info, right? And I was like, oh, but is there a website I could look at instead? And they were like, oh, no, it's just because, like, I don't want it to get it out because of the paparazzi and the media. And I answered back, so you want to be so anonymous? And they come back with oh, can I just send it to you? Meanwhile, I was at work, but then I was also being like, you know, Nancy Drew over here, looking at their account, like going back to their history, using what Catfish taught me. And I noticed like some things. I was like, this person, like, first of all, like, what? Second of all, who has the time of day for this again? And plus, you know, I was like, okay, let's see what happens. Like, okay, yes, I was also like paranoid, but that's why I created. I also last night, was it last night or Sunday? One of those days I created the same email, right? But with like a different ending. And today, I was like, oh, and before I left work, right? I was like, oh, it's the same email as last time, but with a 7. And while I was driving home, I was like, I'm probably not gonna get anything. I'm driving, guys, and guess what? I get an email from, let me just put it out there, a quote, Keanu Reeves personal assistant at gmail.com. I see it on my phone, and I was like, no, I'm not going to open it. I have to use my laptop so I can look it up and everything, because I don't know what it has. I'll use my laptop. That means like I'll be able to do more than on my phone. I get home, I get my laptop, I go into that email, and I see the email. It's written so bad. One, the grammar. Two, it lists like the things they do, and like what they help with, and then the end, y'all. And it says, it would be great if you helped. And then here's how you could help: with money order or Western Union. And it gives you the address for that said person. That's that fucking person. Excuse my language. This person is a lady in Pennsylvania. I looked her up. I looked all of that up. And it's like a small town in Pennsylvania. And I was just like, right, of course. And part of me is just like, are you serious? Do you? And then part of me just gets mad. And it's like, I did this to like see who it was. So like then I want to message that person back because they've been asking me, have you gotten the email? And I put their message to spam. And I reported the email to Google, and I just reported again the Twitter account to Twitter after like I've been doing it for several days to see what they will do. And I'm so mad because I'm just like, this person who's one, faking this account, two, telling poor people that it's Keanu Reeves, even though everyone and their mom should fucking know. Keanu Reeves probably doesn't even have social media at all, and if he does, it's probably like for his closest friends and family. And three, they are using cancer, child and motherless children. Like, what? So yes, I reported them to Google and Twitter. I'm about to like just say, yeah, I got it, and you're not very slick on it being in Pennsylvania. Like if it really was him, I don't want to assume anything, but I feel like it would be in LA. Cause that's where that's where he lives. I don't know. I'm not stalking him. Like, again, I did this because I was intrigued. Part of me was bored. Part of me was intrigued. I did it because, my journal, my investigation brain, like, and my gut were like, ding, 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 let's do this, see what happens. I saw what happened. I am mad. I just wanted to make this video. I also did a posting on Tumblr. So, yeah. I might just upload this and tell y'all, but it's like, why? Who has time for this? You clearly don't do it. Like, who has time for this? What? And then, like, I was, like, going along with it and saying, like, oh, yeah, I want to be a nurse. Oh, I'm sure the rest of your life will do that. I'm like, no, I want to be a journalist. And they're like, oh, okay. I feel like maybe the journalist part should have given them something that I was, like, just going along with it. Because, like, while they were messaging me, I was like, is this Keanu Reeves? No, it's not. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's my story time.